Hey, I'm Pastor Edward Harden. Got a minute? Yesterday, we jumped into John's discussion of the Antichrist. Now, remember, John is the writer of the book of Revelation. In fact, he's already written Revelation by the time he writes the epistles of John. So he has something he can teach us about the Antichrist. We learned on yesterday that the Antichrist, he says, came from our churches. In other words, this concept of Antichrist doesn't come from anywhere else but inside of religion, inside of the house of God. We also learned that the word anti means against, and so Antichrist represents everything that Christ is not. He is opposed to his values. He's opposed to his agenda and all of that. But the question for many of us is, man, how do we survive such a power? He gives us more. Here's what the text says. Verse 20. But you are not like that. In other words, you're not like the Antichrist. For the Holy One has given you his Spirit. All of you know the truth. So I'm writing you not because you don't know the truth, but because you know the difference between truth and lies. Man, John gives us something powerful that helps us to know how to survive the Antichrist. In fact, he gives us two tools, two weapons. Number one, he says, God has given you his Spirit. If we're going to survive in these last days, we've got to be led by the Spirit of God. Secondly, he says, you know the truth. We get the truth from the Word of God. The Word of God and the Spirit of God are what will keep us in these end times.